G'day Carbonites, welcome back to Ark Annunaki Genesis. So, first off, we've got to adjust the Patreon wall. You can see I've added a couple more names, and I've got one more I need to add before we can get into the episode. There we go. Thanks for the support, guys. It's really appreciated. So the Patreon server will be up and running pretty soon. Actually, by the time this video comes out, it should be up and running. And that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so you missed me farming up a shitload of metal, basically. So when we left, I had that barge, and I was farming metal to do the build for it. This is what I used to... See if I can jump on there. Nice. This is what I used to farm the metal. So I leveled this guy up a little bit. Oh, that's right. I can't see it from there. I have to go. Oh god. Oh, what a pain in the cock. Okay, and we're back. I have no idea what was wrong with it, but I just I got rid of all my dyes and everything I had on me. I don't know. It seemed like it was either like it had too many items, or I don't know. It was a weird fucking error. Anyway, I had this guy up to 50,000 weight. I'm thinking maybe in one of the recent updates they adjusted the weights of the champion Quetzals. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to build it back up again. That sucks. But yeah, so I was using this guy to farm up the metal. Because, yeah, we were building the awesome stuff. So this is what I ended up going with. So we had the barge, which I was going to build on, and my idea was to make an aircraft carrier. And I got about a quarter of the way into the build, and the frames were dropping to like 10 or something a second. And honestly, it wouldn't have bothered me if it was just going to be a build, like if it was for an architect video or something like that. But because this is a Let's Play and we actually need to use it, I didn't want to have to deal with that sort of frame rate. So I scrapped it and I built on this raft, and this is still like copping a bit of a FPS hit. So we're hitting 25 to 30, 20 frames. Yeah, so it's not good. And I think honestly it's because I have so many structures on a raft that's like constantly moving, and so the game's got to constantly update all those things. So yeah, this is gonna have to do. I mean, we can definitely live off this. This is that. I'll see if I can put a clip up. I'm pretty sure I did a little bit of recording, showing the difference of frame rate as soon as the structure loads in. And keep in mind, I was only a quarter of the way through that build. And yeah, it was just a massive frame hit. So, scrapped it. So also this is the new graphics card as well, because this is epic settings, everything's maxed. Let's have a look. Oh, except for this shit. Yeah, but maxed. It's awesome. Alright, so anyway, I've got like the majority of it done. So there's a couple of things I wanted to do. I built these little I don't know what they're going to be called, but they're for turrets. So basically, I have the outside doors hooked up to a keypad, and so it's yeah, you type in the code, it shuts all the doors, and then the turrets are hidden away. And then if you need to activate them, You can open them all up. And yeah, the turrets will protect us. I'm going to put the turrets on a separate key code, so they're not like trying to shoot the door. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we might be able to just leave them on if they don't have a line of sight, basically. Yeah, we've got the little generator in here. So this is the small generator. That's how I can fit it in the one high thing. We got a little locker there that I can put gas in. This is going to be the cooking area down here, so I don't need much space. That way I can store the dinos down here as well. So basically this is just going to be something we can take out to gather a fair bit of materials and shit like that and make whatever we need. Yeah, I've got some lockers there. So upstairs, this is where the crafting area is going to be. I got the Patreon wall up there as well. So yeah, plenty of storage. These all have 50 slots in them. So looking good there. And then yeah, we can just have crafting benches and that up here. And yeah, there's enough room for the RGs. Unfortunately, we can't take the quets because the quets can't land on. Get the fuck out! No! Oh, you fucking dropkick! Just go. Just fuck off. Bastard. What was I talking about? Oh, we can't take the Quetzal, because Quetzals can't land on rafts. So, yeah, that was a bit of a pain. I tried to, like, trap it as well, because you could actually fit it through this, four wide, door. So I put it in here. But as soon as you start driving the raft, he just glitches straight through everything and stays where he was. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. But this episode, I really want to get the some of the like fleshing out done. So we need some crafting benches. I really want to get the turrets up and maybe test that. I might just do that straight up. So I should have a fair bit of materials left over. Structures, maybe electrical, defenses. There we go. I can make one. Probably because I need more electronics, but that's okay. We can definitely make some more of those. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's... What do you mean it requires placement on floor? It is on the floor. Don't be fucked. Are you serious? I can put it on the fucking ground, but I can't put it on my raft? I thought you could have turrets on... Oh, they changed it, didn't they? Fuck, I built this whole thing around that that principle, and now it's fucking wasted. Oh, what a pain in the cock. Can we do plant species X? It's very disappointing. I can understand why it's a thing. I mean, it could be easily exploited in PvP purposes, but this is PvE. I mean, I should be able to just have fun. That's not going to fit in there. There's no way in the fucking world. Actually, what did it say? Did it say it was obstructed? I can place it there. So that means I should be able to place it up here, provided there's enough room. I wish there was a corrected structures one that allowed clipping. Alright, I'm going to try it. I mean, this is all fucking useless anyway if it doesn't work, so I may as well try it. Okay, if we can get the... If we can get the croplet down first, I'm certain I can get the walls to clip through it. Fucking pillar. So that's the best I can get it. It's actually not too bad. Alright. I'm gonna get some more steel stuff and probably some corrected walls. Okay, so... Okay, that's good. We don't need to use the corrected structure walls. It's just gonna work for us. I'm sure we had like 20 bazillion seeds somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab one of those. And now we're gonna have to think about how to get water in here, because it's not going to be irrigated, even though it is raining on screen inside the structure. Oh shit, we're going to have to get fertilizer, and I haven't been making any fertilizer. Let's see if we can pick up some shit off the ground. Nice big one. Do you need to poo by any chance, Gigatron? No, of course not. One time I want you to poo and you're not ready to poo. Alright, so we've got fertilizer in there. It's seeded. We just need to get irrigation. I didn't even know if we can get pipes and stuff in here. Can we just do like an intake pipe? I mean, this thing's always going to have water because it's a raft. So can we just... Okay. Let's try and work some shit out. So if the intake pipe doesn't work, I don't mind setting up some reservoirs on the outside. I think it'd look pretty cool, actually. Intake pipe. Cannot be placed on a platform. Of course it can't. Because that'd be what I want it to do. So we're going to have to go with reservoirs, but before we do that, let's set up the irrigation pipes. Okay, that sucks dick. So we can't get irrigation in there unless it's in the rain. This is fucked. Alright, well, I'm officially over that. Alright. Fuck the raft. It's caused nothing but problems. And fuck the barge build, just frame killers. I say we just move. Let's just move to another location. Because I don't like this base anymore. I want to build something else. That was, yeah, the whole point of this. But yeah, it's not going to work. Like, and when I log in, like, the dinos are going to be glitching through the floor and shit. It's just going to be a nightmare. So, and now my turret system won't work. Yeah, let's do something like this, but we'll do it on an actual base. So that way I can place the fucking turrets down and actually do it. Because I think it'd be really cool. Like, you'd be able to just open up the doors and like have turrets just annihilate shit. I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, alright, so let's go for a scout. Maybe try and find a location before we end the episode. Oh god, what a fucking fail of an episode. We could, I guess, build in the redwood area, seeing as they just added it. I don't know, would you guys like to see that? I want a nice flat plateau. So if they don't have any of that, I don't want to build over there. Because that was part of the reason why I wanted to play on the center map, is because he added a lot of places that are just perfectly flat and they're awesome for building. So if there's not any of those over here, then I don't want anything to do with it, really. I mean, the section of the map is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to build there. Yeah, it's not looking good for the building areas. I guess this could work, but trying to get like our trying to get our gigas and stuff up here is, yeah, it's not going to happen. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to rely solely on flyers. That's pretty cool. Oh, I can't get in there. Well, it's pretty, whoa, that guy's fucked. It's pretty, like a vertical type landscape. Like there's a whole heap of different levels, which is really good. It's not just one flat plane type of thing. Has a lot more variety to it. It's good. And it looks amazing, especially on epic settings. I want to build in like a hostile type of area. So a place where there's like Rexes and stuff that, our turrets could shoot. Because I don't want to build like up on top of a spire or something and have nothing ever try to get us. Seems boring to me. Alright, starting to get pretty dark, so I will cut out this section, and then when we come back, we'll continue looking for somewhere to build. That's a broodmother. Okay, so that's a pretty good sign. 2 Rexes just tried to attack me. But I can't find anywhere flat. Basically, I want it flat so I can do foundations for a perimeter wall. That's the goal. So it doesn't technically need to be entirely flat. It just needs to be flat around the outside. So if there's, I don't know, just needs to be big enough for a compound, basically. And I want it accessible by Rexes and even Gigas or something. Something we got to fight against. If you guys know of any locations that sound like that, let me know, because I can't find any. Is that a Giga up there? No fucking way. It's a 480 too, that's pretty good. Just chilling out on there. This place here doesn't look too bad. That's where we are. So we've got like this flat section here, which we could use to build a base on. And that way everything will be nice and flat. But then, like, we've got this section across here. We could also do something here, maybe like a, I don't know, breeding pen, or I don't know. We could do something with it. And then it has this sort of drop down section, so we could put a wall here, and this is all pretty flat through here, which is pretty good. I could probably get a wall across here. Actually, it does drop down a bit here, this section here. If you get the right angle. No, because it does, yeah, it rises up here and there's nothing we can block it off with. I don't know. But basically there'd be that side over there, and then this side here that we'd need to block off. And I'm pretty sure I've seen gigas like roaming around down here. Oops, I just killed that stego. Yeah, so there is a chance that we could get attacked. What about down here? Couple of Brontos. Can't see any Rexes or anything though. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. If you know of the perfect place for me to build, let me know. Because I'm having a hard time. Like, you guys know what I want. It's like, it's basically the flatter it is, the better. And it's got to be big because we want to do a compound. And it needs to be accessible for T-Rexes and possibly Gigas. Like, it doesn't necessarily need Gigas, but I think it'd be cool to try and fight off against them and stuff like that. I just think it'd be pretty cool to defend, like have to defend our base against attacks. So that way our turrets are actually useful. They're not there just for show. Alright, so that's going to do it for this fail of an episode. Alright, that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. It just mainly just chilling out, I guess. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait for your comments before I actually record the next episode. So the next one might be a couple of days after this one. But anyway, don't forget to lead your targets, and I will see you next time.